West Shore Lake Pontchartrain project features an 18.5-mile risk reduction system, including 13.2 miles of levee, 8 flood walls, 7 drainage structures, 3 gates, and 2 pump stations built by the Corps of Engineers in St. Charles and St. John the Baptist parishes. Currently, 11 of the 14 construction contracts have been awarded and are under construction, with the 3 remaining contracts to be awarded by the summer of 2027. Let's look at the construction efforts underway at this infrastructure project that will provide 100-year level of risk reduction to 60,000 residents. Starting on the western end of the alignment, we stop in at Contract 114A, which is one of the more recent contracts awarded and is now under construction. Clearing and grubbing is complete, as well as the excavation of the bypass canal and installation of the 84-inch culverts at the Prescott Canal. The contractor continues excavation of the bypass canal at Hope Canal and laying the foundation for a temporary East Railroad access road at the Prescott Canal. Sand base and wick drain installation is also taking place at the Prescott Canal. Lastly, the contractor is preparing for pile driver analyzer testing, which is a test used to evaluate the capacity of the piles and monitor their installation. Contract 114A is scheduled to be complete in the fall of 2028. Moving east along the alignment, we stop in at Contract 110. Sand and clay placement, as well as seeding grass atop of the embankment, is now complete, with turf establishment taking place. Final inspection of this portion of the alignment is set for the fall of 2025. Next, we stop at Contract 109, which is at 48% complete. Clay berms on the west side of the contract are at a +3 elevation, with the flood-side clay berms at the same elevation from the access road to the east preload. The contractor has installed wick drains on the west side, moving east along the contract's footprint, and is capping them with clay and sand. Geotechnical instrumentation will be installed, which plays a crucial role in monitoring and evaluation the stability and performance of the levee during and after construction. Construction of Contract 109 is scheduled to be complete in the spring of 2027. Moving east is our next stop at Contract 108. The last 3 H-piles have been driven for the construction of the Mississippi Bayou drainage structure. The contractor is currently laying the foundation slab of the drainage structure, as well as welding tension connectors for the feature. In addition, clay placement along the alignment is taking place. This contract is currently 53% complete and is scheduled to be physically complete in the summer of 2027. Contract 107 is our next stop, which is currently 80% complete. A portion of the alignment at this contract is currently on a hold period until 2026. A hold period in levee construction is crucial for ensuring the stability and effectiveness of the levee, particularly for structures built on compressible soils. The hold period allows the levee embankment and its foundation to settle and strengthen under the applied load, minimizing settlement and ensuring overall stability and flood risk reduction. Construction of Contract 107 is scheduled to be complete in the summer of 2027. Our next stop, moving east along the alignment, is Contract 106. A soil surcharge is at final elevation at this site, which means this extra fill accelerates consolidation. It is later removed when the desired settlement is achieved. This technique is used to ensure that the site reaches its final elevation with the required soil strength and minimal future settlement. The contractor is also grouting the interlocks of the temporary retaining structure pipe piles, with dewatering of the area currently underway. Construction has also completed installation of the 4th wing wall in preparation for the I-10 West flood wall crossing. Lastly, a portion of the alignment is currently under a hold period till winter 2025. Contract 106 is scheduled to be complete in the summer of 2027. Contract 105 is next on our tour. A concrete test block has been poured in preparation for the construction of the Paraloo drainage structure. These test blocks are cast-in molds, cured, and then tested to measure their ability to withstand pressure before breaking. The results help ensure the concrete meets the required strength standards for the project. The contractor is also installing sheet piles for temporary retaining structure at Canal. Construction of Contract 105 is scheduled to be complete in the fall of 2027. Next on our tour is Contract 104, located north of Laplace, Louisiana. Sand and clay placement to create the foundation of the levee system as well as the protected and flood side of the berm is currently taking place. Installation of vertical wick drains and horizontal strip drains is ongoing. The drainage canal excavation is now complete and tied into the neighboring Contract 105's limit of work. In addition, 72-inch culvert installation continues at the site. Construction of this contract is scheduled to be complete in the winter of 2028. Moving west along the project's footprint is our next stop at Contract 103. Clay placement along the alignment is currently underway with a scheduled hold period beginning July 2025 and ending in early 2026. Hold periods at the Option Work 2 preload is scheduled to be complete in the fall of 2025. Construction of this portion of the project is 50% complete and is scheduled to be physically complete by spring 2028. Next is Contract 102, which is 43% complete. Splicing and driving permanent H-piles is underway in preparation for construction of the I-10 East floodwall crossing. Installing clay embankment throughout this contract is moving forward, as well as the north and south Monts preloads. The installation of sand fill for the I-10 South preload is complete. Construction is beginning to place sand fill for the levee south of I-10. Pouring concrete is now complete for the top walls of the Monts Canal drainage structure. The contractor is also installing vertical wick drains for the South I-10 preload and levee section of south of I-10. This contract is scheduled to be complete in the fall of 2027. The last stop on our tour is Contract 101A, which is 70% complete. The contractor is currently building up the levee elevation along the alignment, with hold periods ending at other sections of the levee footprint in June 2025. Construction of this contract is scheduled to be complete in the fall of 2026. The Corps of Engineers and its partners at the Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority and the Pontchartrain Levee District remain steadfast in delivering this critical flood risk reduction project for the people living and working in the Three Parish area. Like and subscribe for more information and updates.